Hi, I'm Marlene Tuyai Scott, third college class of 1974, and UCSD Osher's Lifelong Learning Institute council member. My world exploded when I was accepted into UC San Diego with a full scholarship fall of 1970. I was raised by strict, overprotective, working class Filipino immigrant Catholic parents, Navy veteran dad, and four brothers. I met Phyllis Chu and Ida Lucero in the spring quarter, and together we formed the Asian American Student Alliance, ASA, today called Asian Pacific Islander Student Alliance, APTA. We promoted Asian American identity, cultural awareness, and a sense of community. Third College, known as Thurgood Marshall College, allowed me to meet the most passionate, thoughtful, and courageous scholars and activists in America. We engaged with student coalitions to shape curriculum, admissions, and governance at TC. I participated in a week-long hunger strike when negotiations broke down between TC students and Chancellor McElroy. Off campus, ASA led high school students on field trips to motivate them to go to college. We protested and marched to stop the war in Vietnam. Ida Lucero and I ran for Miss Philippines of San Diego, not to win, but to use it as a platform to unite the San Diego Filipino community. We succeeded in forming the Council of Filipino American Organizations of San Diego, COPAL, still active today. We worked with the statewide coalition to restore civil liberties in the Philippines when President Ferdinand Marcos imposed martial law in 1972. We attended statewide conferences of scholars, writing Asian American history and building ethnic studies programs. I came to realize that I didn't have to be marginalized and invisible. My story mattered too. The Educational Opportunity Program, EOP, recruited and helped me get into UCSD. So I worked as a recruiter, paying it forward to the next class. We drove directly to high schools in poor minority communities and obtained names of potential UCSD students, like Mexican students in San Ysidro, who were labeled quote unquote retarded because they spoke Spanish. Black students sitting in Los Angeles classes that looked like bombed out Berlin. To the Pala Indian Reservation, where I saw families without running water, while across the street were green grass being watered by a fancy hotel spa. This work truly woke me up to real injustices and strengthened my resolve to make a difference. Social justice means everyone has equal economic, political, and social rights and opportunities. We need to be in the streets, in the corporate boardrooms, as well as in the three branches of government up and down the ballot. We must ensure all Americans have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Aristotle said, quote, "You can't live a good life in an unjust society," unquote. Being a scholar and citizen means you are constantly curious and strive to break out of your comfort zone to expand your horizons. Filipino activists have a saying, "Makibaka, huwag matakot," which means struggle, do not be afraid. During my 20s as an activist, I lived in the poorest neighborhoods of Chicago, Honolulu, and Los Angeles. In my 30s and 40s, I sat in extravagant business dinners and meetings with some of the richest people in America. Both experiences gave me perspective and made me a better person and public school educator in my 50s and 60s. It helped expand my communication skills and create innovative solutions to problems. In this 50th year and beyond, my hopes for Thurgood Marshall College are that this class of 2021, say to the class of 2071, 50 years from now, that because of their concerted and collaborative efforts, every school and library has history, science books, and resources that include the contributions and authentic story of every ethnic, cultural, and gender group in America. College is free and job discrimination is a thing of the past. Housing and healthcare are affordable for all. We have achieved full employment because of our advances in green technology. Prisons have been transformed into social services organizations that focus on rehabilitation and education. Our militarized police force has been retrained to be professional community guardians. Presidential elections in the next 12 terms will have elected multiple people of color and gender. Our planet is clean, safe, and sustainable for their children and future generations, and all nations live in peaceful coexistence. Michelangelo said, quote, "The problem is not that you aim too high and don't make it, it's that you aim too low and reach it," unquote. Thank you, and congratulations, graduates, scholars, and citizens.